Good evening and welcome to the Bowerman Track Club Intrasquad meet tonight here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Andrew Bumbalo, here along Dan Hewling. We are both Bowerman Track Club professionals ourselves, and we are here tonight to bring you a little coverage of tonight's meeting. We have 4 events on tap. We have a women's 1500, a men's 1500, a women's 5K, and a men's 5K. And so we're really excited to have the first set of competitions here this season. Coach Schumacher, I know, really wanted to be able to still have competitions this season, and it's been a challenge even just to get here. The athletes have gone through a lot of mental juggling throughout the year so far to get to this point. And we're just excited to get out here and prove some fitness and show what we've been working towards for the entire greater part of 2020 so far. I think it's important to note, first of all, that every precaution has been taken to host this event. Every athlete has had to have 2 negative COVID tests to be able to participate tonight. We've really limited the amount of people that have been allowed into the venue, and everyone is wearing masks and maintaining social distance, and we're really just trying to listen to every protocol and follow them very strictly so that tonight can hopefully be the first of several events, and everyone has a safe and enjoyable time. We're really excited for tonight, and thank you for joining us, and we look forward to what's about to come.
All right, here we have the men's 5,000 meter. We have Mohamed and Lopez Lamong coming back as pacemakers. And then starting in lane 3, we have Sean LaGordy. In lane 4, we have Evan Jager. In lane 5, we have Grant Fisher. In lane 6, we have Ryan Hill. And in lane 7, we have Chris Derrick. And they are receiving their final instructions from the USATF official that is here to make this race result count officially. Go, boy. On your mark. All right, and they're off. We received information that the pace is supposed to be 64s, which is around 13:20 pace, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Mo is out in 13.
Yeah,
as he likes to do.
As he does, he is out quick. Not going to let it be slow for this first 200 meters, that's for sure. It does look quick. Yeah, I thought we might see the American kind of settle in right behind the pacemakers, and that's kind of a comfortable spot for him, it seems like.
This new lopey stride he has is very comfortable.
Here they come. They're going to enter the backstretch the first time here, and we'll get a split for you coming up.
It's quick. Not that much. 62.
So 62-1, but I think probably most of it was in the first 100 meters, would you say? Maybe even 200 meters. So.
That's exactly, I believe, how started.
Yeah, it did.
Very quick first one. So what are the storylines here?
Well, you kind of have a group of young athletes and then a group of seasoned athletes. I mean, Grant Fisher is 23, maybe 24. He's a young baby out there, and you've got some old men as well. Like Lopez. I mean, Lopez is a pacemaker, but even Evan is 30 years old now. He's over 30.
He's 31.
31, yeah. So I think that's kind of the main storyline. I think Grant Fisher, I was training with him in the fall and into the winter, and he was doing some really impressive workouts. Let's get the split.
60, 66 black, 66 black. You and I predicted a 66.
So hopefully we average does play out, but hopefully we can find a steady rhythm here.
What we'll say is a tweener in CD. Is CD considered a tweener, or is he considered old?
CD, at least by age, well, CD is going to turn 30 this year, I think. So he's kind of getting old. It does come for us all. But he's always kind of had the older, mentality.
Yes.
Like, reads The Economist, New York Times, Sunday page.
like with COVID, what seems like last week, he was just running the marathon class.
That's right.
And you were there as well.
That's right. Let's get this split here.
64.8. 64.8.
Okay, so 64.8. They're a lot closer to kind of the targeted pace with that lap. But yeah, the marathon trial. He does. In our training together for the marathon, I felt like some of the stuff that he was doing on the track was the best he's looked in years, frankly. And he was kicking my butt on the track stuff, even though we were pretty even on more of the marathon specific stuff.
So we'll see how this 13:20 goes for him today. If there's anything I know about CD, that boy can always grind out a 13:20.
Yes, and he has one of the thickest, we call it a red line. He has one of the thickest red lines on the team. So if there's anyone that can kind of grind it out, it's probably him.
Help you out sooner, but you told me.
Come on, guys. Let's jump. 64.5. 64.5.
Yeah, so another 64.5 there. I think that's kind of right where they want to be. Most. Yeah. Right.
I was texting with him last night.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I don't really see how that can hold him back today.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to be shaken by that. But, Ryan, I think, he had an excellent fall and a really good winter. And I know that he's just been hungry to get back on the track. I mean, gosh, when you miss a year, it really takes it out of you. Let's get the split here to come through.
64.8.
Another 64, right where they should be. But yeah, no, I think Ryan is just like hungry to compete again.
We're talking about 7:30.
Right.
Go, guys. Good work, guys.
A year where he didn't make the Olympic team and it was kind of in the middle of the summer, goes and runs 7:30 in Paris, and shut his season down, I think kind of shortly after that. Looking to get a little bit of swag back this year. I think this year off will be good for him going into the Olympic year next year.
Yeah, I think it gives him the opportunity, and Evan as well, to just kind of get back on the horse and remember what it's like to race and compete and hurt. Yeah, maybe the push to the Olympics for next year, they'll be better served for that. We'll see.
So, and then next up is going on with two Stanford boys, Sean and Grant. I think this is especially for Grant, I think a great intro into this kind of
64.7.
race.
64.7.
Yeah, anytime you have the opportunity to sit in a line and turn your brain off and follow two of the best in the world as pacemakers on an evening like this, the wind has really calmed down. There's a slight wind, I think, headwind on the the home stretch, I should say, but it's gotten a lot nicer in the last hour or so.
Sean also hurt last year, battled some infections in his leg.
Mm-hmm.
That at one point got a little hairy.
It did.
Just the fact that he's out here.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think, again, for him, like having a little bit more time to prepare for the Olympic trials next year and then the Olympics will be good. I think, again, they're just, Jerry is just like hoping to kind of mimic a season. You know, it's just, you don't want to have the atrophy of a missed season. And I think he's done a nice job of bringing them along.
65 flat, 65 flat.
It has. CD has dropped off the pack here, but he still looks like he's composed. Yeah, he's finding his own rhythm. You know, I think it's getting hard for him right now, but you know, he doesn't look like he's gone away. I don't think yet. We'll see what happens here, but
hopefully he wasn't too late last night beating his sourdough starter. Which we've heard he's gotten quite into sourdoughs. I myself got heavy in sourdough March and April and burned myself out, and I haven't made it in 2 months. But I passed that on to him a little bit. He was asking me some questions. You guys know sourdough. We were sending red corn back and forth. He has now gotten the American into this.
yeah, the American apparently. So they just got back from altitude camp, and the American got his first sourdough camp.
There you go, perfect. Let's go, guys.
Right on schedule. Lopez, I think, what did he say before the race? That they would run 64s and then I think he said get cooking is what I believe he said. So we'll see what that means. Oh man. Yeah, so the American's making bread now. You know, quarantine has done a lot to people. You know, quarantine has changed the way people look at the world, and sourdough's definitely one of them.
I had to go down to my local donut shop and ask them for flour at one point.
Oh, because there was a shortage. Yeah.
Which brings us back to the American. Looking really, really good here. He seemed to be a little bit more lopey in his 30s.
Yeah, it comes for us all. You know, the bounce, the up and down bounce, I think kind of goes away with time. So he's loping through it, but
63 flat, 63 flat. Here we go, boys.
And that was a 63 flat. So they have kind of started to wind down the pace a little bit, trying to crank it down.
That looks great, guys. That looks great.
That's right. Yeah, so that was one of the things about having an event like this. We wanted to have minimal people, make sure that everyone is staying, socially distant, wearing a mask, and then the athletes had to have 2 COVID tests to be able to participate. So definitely taking all of the state precautions and the things that we need to do to make sure that we can continue to have events like this and not potentially take a step backwards.
Just continuing to pass the pace.
Yeah, no, in classic form. I wonder if it looks like he's going to give it back over to Mo here.
Lopez and Mo, you guys are done.
Yep, there he goes. Yep.
63 again, 63 again.
Sean and Grant both look excellent. They look like they're really ready for this, really up for it tonight. And again, that young energy, right? I think that's probably true. Yep. Doesn't matter. So Mo has dropped now, and now we have just the 4 racers, and then we have CD as well.
Sean has moved to the front. He's moved around here.
And that's one of the things I've actually learned about Sean is he's really comfortable up front. He actually prefers to be up front. Yeah, he likes to take the pace on. I think it gives him a sense of control, and he's got a really good skill of being able to.
61 points. Okay, let's finish the race, guys. Let's finish the race.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, finish. Great job. Let's go. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. Let's go.
Yeah. So let's see if we can give the American is going to the front. think that was around 12:16 through the bell, so maybe 12:17 or 18. It's tough to tell. We're on the other side of the track, so excuse me. But we're entering here.
Let's go, guys!
Entering the backstretch. The American feeling it, starting to press.
Yeah. This is very impressive for him.
There he goes. He's taking it on the last 200. They both look really relaxed. Sean making a move to get to the front. Oh, he looks good. He's charging. Improving the energy theory.
Take it. Grant in second. About 13:10.
Wow.
And under 13:15.
Wow. So we'll try to get you some results. Looks like I'm seeing results here. Sean with a 13:11.22 with a win. Grant Fisher in second, 13:11.68. Evan Jager, 13:12, and Ryan Hill in fourth, 13:15. So, I mean, when you consider that level of quality, that's an Olympic, A standard level, and this super standard that they set of 13:13, at least for the first three. I mean, that's pretty nice. These times won't count, I guess, because of whatever moratorium on times that they've set, which is kind of ridiculous in my mind. But hey, at least they're getting out here, improving fitness, and yeah.
That's a lot faster than I thought they would run. I mean, we're talking about a crew that hasn't done anything other than train since February.
Right. So I think they've all got to be very pleased with that. And we're getting heckled from the infield here.
That's a power couple.
That is a power couple.